I'm in New Jersey today, again with Journey with Jay here, and we are exploring an abandoned jet engine test facility here, a massive campus. This place opened in the 1950s, I think 1953 to be exact, and what they did was they tested jet engines for the U.S. Navy. This was military run here. What you're looking at is test cells. The jet engines would go right in here, and this place is filled with all kinds of odd 1960s, 1970s technology, weird U.S. military grade equipment here. Very interesting place. Closed down in the 1990s, and scrappers have had their way with this place, but there is still a lot of really interesting things left. So we're going to check this place out.
The modern fan engine test facility maintains a critical role in the repair and overhaul cycle of aircraft engines. The sophisticated computerized control and instrumentation system works in concert with the test cell itself to provide a cost-efficient, safe, and environmentally compatible operation that's absolutely essential for airlines of the 1990s.
Now what happened was the U.S. Navy came in and, well, they removed everything when it was decommissioned and closed down in the 90s. They took everything that was of value, that was salvageable or usable, and left the rest to age and decay, and left it to the scrappers.
When tested in a cell, the engines are sheltered from their natural working environment. Aerodynamically, the engine requires very smooth airflow. The test cell has to recreate that environment.
Wow, here you go.
Downstream of the engine, the test cell exhaust system is located, consisting of an augmenter tube,
Oh yeah. Yeah, these doors are huge.
Like a little airplane wheel.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That is a big door. I can't even stop it. Who knows what this thing was for?
Maybe a smaller engine. It's almost built the same way. And it has an emergency hatch.
Yeah. Whoa. Man, this thing is huge. This is it. We almost missed it. Wow. Now, like I said, this was built in the 1950s, or opened in the 1950s, at the height of the arms race, where U.S. was in competition with the Soviet Union. Really just the start of the Cold War. So to give you an idea of how this worked, we believe that the jet engine would be placed here, and the exhaust was put out through here. That goes way down, way outside, which I'll show you. So these things were partially wind tunnels, able to simulate different conditions, different altitudes, and they were also partially dynamometers, which would be able to read the load and the thrust and the pressure that they produced. Oh yeah. Oh man. Backpack always catches you. Wow, this is unbelievable in here. Look at this thing. This is probably 8 feet tall here. Look at this. Wow, so if you get trapped in here, you can hit this button. That's cool. It actually goes all the way outside. Look at this thing. It looks like a spaceship. This one has had some serious damage. That's why it's sitting kind of on a slant. You could see all the twisted steel. Who knows what happened with that, if that was weight or if that was scrappers trying to bite off more than they could chew. I mean, this one is completely gone out here, so that could have been the case. This is one of the control rooms, or what's left of it. It's been totally stripped, unfortunately. Very, very little left.
The control room is located next to the test cell and preparation area. To ensure complete acoustical and vibrational isolation from the test environment, the control room is structurally separate from the test chamber. The basic purpose of this system is to provide the overall function for control and monitoring of an engine under test. It controls functions such as onboard valves and switches, engine power levels, facility equipment, and communicates with the new electronic engine controls. It monitors engine and facility functions and various other critical parameters to ascertain the current health and status of the engine under test. With the advent of modern computer systems, test data is collected and reduced in a matter of milliseconds, thereby significantly reducing the actual runtime of a particular test. With this real-time system, the performance of the engine is immediately known, allowing the operator to determine the status of the engine in a quick and efficient manner.
$1996. Beat the wizard. Yeah, so we made it down to the bottom here. Look at this. I'm not really sure what happened here because it is just a bunch of twisted metal now. You can only imagine how much this thing weighs. Man. Man, this thing is huge. So you can see the pipes here. So as the exhaust would flow through here, these things were called spray bars, I believe, and they would spray cold water in order to cool the exhaust. Oh, it goes back upstairs. Look at this thing. It's totally falling in on itself now. Man. So I always get a lot of comments about wearing a mask. We do wear masks, but not a lot in front of the video because I sound like Darth Vader when I'm talking to you. So when I'm talking, typically I'll take this off. But yeah, especially in places like this, there is a lot of asbestos. It's even on the ground and everything. So rest assured, if you're not seeing my face, I'm probably wearing a mask in here.
These just basically look like exhaust systems.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Does it say gas cooler?
Yeah. They look like filters.
Yeah, they do because they have those little pinholes or whatever.
There's a 20-ton crane here. This control room is actually in amazing shape. This is awesome. This is really amazing. Oh my God. This is all the refrigeration system controls here. I don't know exactly how all this stuff worked, but from what I read, what I do know is that they would put in cool air into the jet engines at times, depending on if they wanted to simulate being 30,000 feet high or whatever kind of altitude they were looking for. They could put in that negative temperature. Yeah, these are cool. Really old school switches and gauges. Love that. All right, so this is what I was talking about. These are, I guess they're basically big refrigerators. R12 Freon is in here. So that R12 would be introduced into the air that was being put into the chambers, into those jet cells, so they could simulate very cold temperatures when the planes were very, very high up in the sky. Obviously, a lot of it has been scrapped, taken away. And you could see, I mean, these guys, this is a sure sign of scrappers. This is a huge building. We believe it's for cooling. And that water is, from what it looks like, it's hard to tell, but it looks like at least 10 feet deep. All these odd cooling fins with a fan on top. Much like, a lot of this place reminds me of that rocket place that I just revisited. If you saw that video, same era, very reminiscent. In fact, even in that one fan, the cooling house, the fan house had that. So like I was saying, this is a super fun site. I believe sometime around 2013, the land was donated to some sort of homeless charity, maybe with hopes of turning this into some sort of homeless facility, but I think the cleanup would be way too costly. The water, the ground, everything is very, very polluted. So it's probably just going to sit here. So anyway, that's the tour. Make sure you check out Jay's video, Jay's channel. Actually, he might not have his video out by the time I put mine up, but subscribe to his channel because he will put his video out. And we always see different things because we're off exploring different sides of these buildings. And this place is huge, so there's no way he saw what I saw and vice versa. So hope you liked it. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching.